All right, welcome. I'm going to be teaching you how to make money online as a beginner. This is the only way to make money online. If you're just starting out, this is the only video you need. This is the only video that will actually tell you the truth because I've been through it. I started 2 months ago and I've made $1,250 so far. I've gotten a couple comments asking me, how did you do it? What's the strategy? What's the secret? I'm going to be revealing it right now. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so let me clarify. All the videos you're seeing, do this, do that, they're all lies. They're all not the truth. It's all designed to sell you something. That's how they make money. They don't really care about you. So let me tell you the only way to make money. Okay, so you're going to make money by number one, getting out there and getting to people. So there's no such thing as making money. You have to understand that. That's the first core concept you have to understand. You cannot make money. You have to take money. So in order to take money, you're not the government. You're not going to be making it. You're not going to be able to tax people. In order to take money, you have to go to people. That's the only way you're going to take money. Otherwise, who are you going to take money from? How are you going to make money? Unless you're making counterfeit. If you're making counterfeit, get into contact with me. Nah, I'm just joking. All right, so you have to take money from who? Another individual, right? So you have to get out there and start getting to know people, and you can do this in a few ways. And if you're a beginner, the easiest way that you can do this is by something called warm outreach. And warm outreach is going to people you know. But there's a trick to this. Majority of the people you know, your mom, your dad, they're not gonna give you money. Your grandma or your neighbor across the street, they're not gonna pay you. They're not gonna give you money. So get out there and learn from people who are, for example, damn, I just went blank. All right. So what I'm trying to say is you go out there and you familiarize yourself with other people who are also making money. And I'll give examples of how I did it, but just bear with me. All right, so you're gonna have to go out there and my mind is like all over the place right now. I don't know why. I'm thinking too much. All right, you're gonna have to go familiarize yourself with people who are already out there and making tons of money. For example, me personally, I went out and I became friends, buddies, whatever you want to call it, acquaintances with one of my mentors, someone who was teaching me something. Okay, so I don't want to say mentor because you guys are going to take it the wrong way, but I went out there and became friends and buddies and acquaintances with two brothers who were making $16,000 a month. And they were doing that by doing lead generation. And lead generation is essentially a lot like, for example, a farmer needs leads. He needs people to come buy his produce or whatever, and then I find those people, I bring it to him. Every time I bring him someone, he pays me a cut of it. So that's what they were doing, and they had like around 8 to 12 clients, I'm not sure, and that's how they were making money. So I started making money. No, I didn't start making money. See, that's where you get it wrong. To start making money, you have to start doing things that don't make you money at first, at the beginning. That's what you have to do. That's why this journey isn't easy. If you want it to be easy, if you're looking towards this journey or something for it to be easy, leave now. That's what I want to say, because I came into it thinking it was easy. Everyone else and their mom came into it thinking it was easy too. And 90% of the people quit along the way and don't make it because they find out it's not easy. And that's just the truth of it. All right, so what else was I saying? All right, so I was on track of you bring leads, and that's how they were making money. I started by helping them out for free. So I started helping them do tasks, transfer leads. I was basically scraping leads for them. I was like the mundane tasks they used to do. I took all of that and I started doing all of that, and it was for completely free because I do not want a job. Like unless I go out actively looking for a job, my goal is to not get a job, because I feel like a job will make you feel like, let's say they paid me $3 an hour, because that's the work I was doing. That's the average rate that it goes for. It's you hire a VA and you pay them $3 an hour, and you hire them from Indonesia or you hire them from Africa or wherever. And I didn't want a job personally. I told them, I specifically said, I don't know if I'm gonna edit this video and put it in screenshots, but I specifically said, if it's a job, even if you pay me $20 an hour, I do not want it. Why? Because it will make me comfortable. It will make me get the feeling of wanting a paycheck. It will make me feel comfortable. It will make me like dependent on something. And an entrepreneur, there's no such thing as dependency. It's straight risk. It's straight just hustle and bustle and muscle. So, and it's a lot of stress. But that's what you have to do in order if you want to succeed and get to that multi-millionaire level, right? Okay, so I worked with them for free. And I made $500. I made $500 by selling them a service. I told them, okay, we worked together for this long, this long, this long. I'll get you X and X result. I promise you that I'll get you X and X result. Pay me money. And I pitched them, and then they paid me $500. So that's how I made my first ever online money. Actually, no, my first ever online money. I'll probably make a video about that. And yeah, we'll get to that. Okay, so my first ever online money, I made, I think, was it 4 months ago? And how I made it was I came across this YouTuber, and he was pitching growth operating, this and that, and I was like, okay, that sounds so realistic. That sounds great, because I don't have an audience. I don't have any prior experience. I don't have anything to show for like the skills and capabilities I got. So at least I should help another creator. And when that creator makes money, I can make money off of them. And it's not I'm making money off of them. It's like I'm making money off of the value that I brought to them. So I'm just taking a cut of the money that I brought to them. So I started learning copywriting. I started learning all these stuff. And the number one needle moving factor when you're a beginner is gonna be outreach. It has to be outreach. There's no other one. Okay, so you're gonna outreach. You're gonna outreach to all these people. So I targeted a person specifically. What I did was I targeted him. I got his WhatsApp number. He was basically teaching people how to do online jobs. So if you go into that money making space, there's definitely a lot of money to make there. Because one of the most important pains that most people face, there's like health, then there's wealth, then there's like, forgot the other one, but there's like 3 of them. But health and wealth, and then like anything, like there's a third one, but I forgot it. But anything in that space is definitely a money printer. So I told him, I'm gonna make you a lot of money. We could make millions, and I genuinely believed it. So my confidence is what helped me land him. So what I did first was I reached out to him. I watched a couple of his TikTok videos. At the time, I was doing TikTok theme pages. So I was doing TikTok theme pages, and I reached out to him. And I had since I was doing TikTok theme pages, I had already made a video that I edited of him. And this guy was like, I knew that he would hear what I had to say, because he's not the type of person that people would reach out to. I bet you that no one before me reached out to him. So I sent him that video. First, I pitched him. I was like, okay, I can do this for you. I can create a course for you. You won't have to do anything. You'll just have to put it on your bio, and then people will buy it, and then da-da-da-da. And that's, it was not the best move, because of the fact that when you're a growth operator and you're pitching for a client, you're supposed to have the client actually make the course, because you don't know anything about what's going on. So, and I didn't know anything about online jobs or remote tasks or making money online by doing VA work or whatever. I had no idea. I had no clue about that. But I thought, let me just research stuff that I find on Google, and then whip it up into a course, and then give it to him. He can sell it to his audience, and then we'll fix it from there. I just needed the minimum viable product. That was the goal I was going for. So I created a course. I created video lessons. I created all this stuff for him after he had paid me. But when getting him to pay me, what I did was I sent him a table of contents of everything and every aspect of the course that I would make for him. I sent it to him. I screen recorded my iPhone. I scrolled it, sent it to him. That was the value. That was pre-value before I actually sold to him or sold on him. And that was something that I didn't even realize that I did at the time that caused me towards closing him. But it was one of those things. And then I was so passionate in like the messages I would send him. I would tell him, bro, we're gonna make millions doing this. There's no other way. And then he was like, okay, he saw the reasoning in it. And then he was like, okay, not millions, but like tens of thousands. I told him, like, we're gonna make tens of thousands. but I said millions though. And then he just understood it in that way. And then we hopped on a video call. I sent him a video that I edited of him first, and he was like, "Wow, this is a very nice edited video." I just used CapCut. I just tried to make it look as best as I could, and it's a horrible video when you compare it to other videos you see on TikTok, but it was the best I could do. And then he said, "Okay, this looks great. Da 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 da. Let's get on a call." I got on a video call with him. I pitched him. I actually think that it was a one call close, which was insane. It was my first ever sales call ever, and I closed it. And that's genuinely because I had that much conviction and that we could really do it. How did that turn out? I might make another video of it, but it didn't turn out too good. He paid me the upfront setup fee. I got a little too greedy, I'm gonna be honest. I tried to pitch him on something else, and then he got cold feet, and then yeah, but it was definitely a learning activity for me. And then so as I'm saying, go out there and familiarize yourself with people. Like, actually, first, before you pitch them, try to get them to get to know you. And if they don't have time to try and get to know you, you're not on that level yet. Go to people on your level. You know what I'm saying? If you have like no online presence and you're like a nobody, and like you don't have like no other previous work you've done or like testimonials, whatever, nothing to impress the person to the level where they want to talk to you, they're not on your level. It's like you're going to the gym and then you immediately try to pick up the 500-pound dumbbell. How are you gonna do that? That's not gonna make no sense. You're skinny. You don't eat no food. You never touch protein in your life. You haven't lifted a 5-pound dumbbell. Now you want to go for 500. It's not gonna make sense. So think of it as weightlifting. Like, it's insane how people when they're in the gym, it makes sense. They put in the reps. They realize it's gonna be a long-term game and stuff. But when it comes to entrepreneurship, they like take a step back, and then they think, oh, I could do this in 10 days. I could do this in 5 days. And I still have that mentality, me personally. So I'm not going to be bashing anyone for it, but it's something I'm going to be telling myself and taking seriously myself too. Okay, so, all right. So you go to someone on the same level as you outreach to them. You give them like insane value up front. Like, you tell them this and this and this is what I'm going to do for you. You do what you want to do for them for free. Like, you send like partially of it for free, or send the whole thing for free if you know that there's going to be more things involved in it. All right, let's say something like emails. Send them the first 4 emails that they're going to give to their audience for free if you're copywriting. Because you always know, for a fact that you know for sure that they're going to need more emails. They're not going to send emails 1 week and then the next week they're not going to send emails. They need emails. So yeah. All right, that's the lights going off in our house. So this is really gonna be a bottom to the ground to the top up journey. And if anyone is seeing this from like back when I made it up and I'm already up and you're just like going back, I believe in you. Keep going. All right, and then now let's get into the next part. Okay, so the next part is how I made my first. I made my first. It was $7. So the growth operating course I was doing was my first $7 that I made online, and I needed that confidence. You need to start small so you can get that confidence. So that video, that first $7, that was that, and then I made my first $250 after that. So how I did that was I had a viral video that went viral on Twitter, and then like one guy that I truly respect, he reached out to me, and then he basically saw my videos. He had his own SaaS products and stuff going on, so he reached out to me and he was like, he said basically, let's collab and stuff. He said like, let's do YouTube, help me with my YouTube, like document your journey on my YouTube and stuff, and then I'll pay you $250. And I was like, okay, sure, why not? And then so getting to know people and getting people to know you, and the only reason I had the opportunity is because I put myself out there, and that I put a video of me out there, and then it somehow ended up going viral, and there was this guy that believed in me, and then he just wanted to pay me so we could work together. So that's basically how that first $250 went. That's how I made my first $250 online. And then we move on to the 500. The 500 I explained, it was the Lead Generation Brothers. And then the next 500 I made was also through familiarizing myself with someone. It was so I reached out to him. I found him through YouTube. I found him through his YouTube video. I reached out to him. He was giving away free resource documents, and I said, okay, pass me some resource documents. And then he passed me the documents. And then after that, what had happened was he gave me the documents. We talked it up. I showed him what I was doing. I said, okay, I'm doing this. I'm on a journey to learn 12 skills in 12 months. I'm just trying to learn skills and stack skills, and I'm documenting it online. He was like, oh, that's cool. And then he thought, okay, why don't I help you? Why don't you help me? So I just started helping him, learning from him. And my goal was to learn during this whole process. My goal was not to make money. So I was just learning from him, helping him do whatever, everything I was doing for free. So, and then it got to a point where he said, I was learning no code and automation, and he was like, okay, help me with this and this and this, and I'll pay you. And I was like, okay, that's insane. So I helped him do his stuff. It was like tedious tasks. It was I used Make, I used Zapier, I used automations, I used Go High Level. I set up systems and workflows and stuff for him. And then after the end of it, he paid me $500. So the key to making money online is to go out there, familiarize yourself with an individual or individuals, and don't just send them a blank outreach message if you're a beginner. And immediately after you do that, get a testimonial from them. I got a testimonial from one person so far. So a copy, some person I wrote copy for free. And yeah, that's how, but I haven't got testimonials from anyone else, because I don't know, it's not like the path I'm trying to take, but it's still a mistake that I not get testimonials. But I'm still not trying to go down, I'm not trying to go down the copywriting or the automation or that route anymore. I'm trying to take a different route now. And yeah, so that's where I'm at. So this video, I hope it was useful. I'm probably gonna remake it. I'm probably gonna just post this just to get it out there, but I'm gonna remake a better video soon. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Stay safe. That's it. All right, AM logging out.